Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT, episode 25, season 10. We are on the road to Clash of Champions, and also NXT Takeover Toronto, which I am excited about. That will be episode 26 and 27. I don't know off the top of my head when I'll be able to stream both of those shows live. It will probably be earlier in the day if I can pull them off during the week. If not, it will be much later. Still trying to work that out. It might be a weekend kind of thing. Who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, we start off the show with Mr. Samuel in the ring, and he calls out High Society and proceeds to inform him that he has the board breathing down his neck and feeling that he has no longer control over his own show. That's what the board feels. They feel the conduct of David Perez was out of line, attacking two women last NXT, and he will be suspended from tonight through Survivor Series. As far as the tag team champions go, for not stopping the attack, they'll be defending their tag team titles tonight against the Saito brothers, and the winner of said match will face the faction Redemption at NXT Takeover. When West and Expendable also lose the belts, they don't get a rematch clause, so they'll have to work their way back up through the ranks. As for Angel, she will face Olivia Falcon at NXT Takeover. And the two other women, York and Kai, will get separate title opportunities. That's due to the fact that they attacked all those women in the ring last NXT. So those women, those challengers, won't even have to compete against each other to determine who will be the number one contender. All of them are guaranteed title shots. However, York and Kai, they'll fight to determine who will face Angel first, or the champion first, depending on who wins at NXT Takeover. He tells the group that if they act in such a disgusting manner again, they'll be immediately stripped of all their belts and suspended for the rest of the season. He then leaves the ring, saying he has other matters he must handle tonight. West is angry about all this and gets in the face of Perez. He starts to tell him that it's all Perez's fault, but Angel gets between them. She proceeds to lecture West for not helping them, and now he's got added pressure to retain the tag team titles. She tells him that he and Mr. Expendable better deliver tonight for the sake of the group. Perez is escorted away by security, and Angel leaves the tag team champions the ring. Then cuts backstage to Frank Sky, the security man, who's interviewed and asked why he stood up for his friend at the risk of his job. And Sky makes it clear that when he grew up, he was picked on and pushed around. To put it simply, he doesn't like bullies. He doesn't care what Brooks' motivations were by doing those actions last NXT. He's going to stand up to that. The interviewer proceeds to wish him the best of luck in the match, and he thanks the interviewer for the time before heading out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to said match right now. Brooks versus Sky next. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT, the opening bout ahead of NXT Takeover Toronto. It is going to be Brooks versus Sky. Sky, a well-built individual, but not in comparison to Andre Brooks, the NXT Tower of Pain. Self-proclaimed, mind you. But Andre Brooks has a guaranteed NXT North American Championship match opportunity at NXT TakeOver. He'll be looking to take the title. He could be taking it easy tonight, but instead he is competing in a one-on-one match. A test of strength to shut down Sky as he slams down the powerhouse. Sky standing up for the attack that was made upon Leandra Liberty, a friend of his. Last NXT on a post-match attack where Brooks was trying to send a message as there's a kick out at 2. Brooks looking to steamroll through Sky, teach him a lesson that not all men are created equal in terms of might, power, and being able to dish out pain. Brooks is steamrolling his way toward the title unless he falls here tonight, which would be an upset in my opinion. Oh! If a newcomer seems to be having a one-off match, could pick up the win as he sends Brooks into the guardrail, backs him up! What a military press on the outside! Once again, 10 minutes on the clock. That is a stipulation that Andre Brooks put out in one-on-one matches as he gets sent into the steel steps. If the 10 minutes wind down and there has been no pinfall or submission, his opponent will be awarded a victory as he dives back inside the ring. Brooks on the hunt, but no drop toe hold by Sky. As he starts to lay in the offense, rolls him over. Oh, and he's got him in a Boston Crab. The bodybuilder and former military member Frank Sky. To the background that I was handed before the match and before the show, is in an uphill battle right now as Andre Brooks fired up here. Kick to the gut. Oh, size him up for a powerbomb. No! Sky. Back body drops him. Well done indeed. A good reversal there. And Brooks was caught in a nerve pinch, but ooh, cracked the back of the leg of Sky, only for Sky to turn it around with a leg drag there. And now Brooks is in a dire situation. Gets his back targeted here. It's now Brooks, elbow right there. Clotheslining him into the corner. Brooks just dishing out the pain right now. Sky favoring his back. Just over 3 minutes have gone by, and Brooks already looking to slam the door on this match. Reverse choke slam there to Sky. Places the hand up on the chest of him. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Sky powers out, and clearly once more. Brooks willing to dish out more, but oh wait, Sky counters. What a choke slam there! It's Andre Brooks. Opportunity has fallen upon this man, backs him up and slams him down. 1, no, only a 1.5. But what strength from Frank Sky here as he backs him up again! Military press! A feat of strength repeatedly. DDT! Drops down the giant! 1, no, 1.5. As the Panther of NXT stays alive. Frank Sky bouncing off the ropes. Here he comes. Oh, shoulder tackle, no. To the outside. Brooks caught him with an enziguri. But oh, wait, small package roll up by Frank Sky. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Just about 5 minutes gone by in this match. 5 minutes left for Frank Sky to try to either pick up a win via pinfall, submission, countout, or survive the clock. An advantage that Andre Brooks gives all of his opponents. Shot right there once. Oh, wait, no, Brooks. Bringing him into the corner. And now placing him right in that corner. He is in trouble. No, Frank Sky fends it off. Kick right there to the gut. Working his way out of the corner. Now into the middle of the ring. Looking for a series of strikes, but oh, Brooks counter with a knife edge chop. Looking for a headbutt, but no. Sky counters. Oh, looks for to grab him, but no. Brooks Irish whips him into the outside, but for the moment, fans can breathe a sigh of relief if they are in favor of this newcomer who is just trying to do the right thing. Sense of honor ingrained in him through the military. Oh, what a clothesline there by Frank Sky as he just dropped down Brooks, who seems to be in a bit of a daze, getting a taste of his own medicine with a powerful clothesline. As now Sky, the big man, looks to fly. Oh my gosh! As he drops the knee across the throat of Brooks. Is that enough? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. And no doubt if Sky picks up the win here, he should be in consideration to be added to the North American title match. As, oh no! Brooks shoves him away as they grappled against each other as now he's got him in the middle of the ring. Turning around. Here it comes for the second time. Reverse choke slam connecting into the canvas. As now Andre Brooks not done stopping the arm here. Wanted to pick him apart further. Looking to do more damage. Looking to tear him up further. As the Titan sizes him up for the end. Here it comes. Looking for a kick to the gut. No. Frank Sky counters. Knee. What got taken out. And now there's a clothesline by Sky. Dials it up. Andre Brooks is in trouble. He picks him up onto his shoulders. Into a torture rack. Oh my gosh. But Brooks works his way out of it. Well done indeed. Oh my gosh. The Tower of Pain. The Panther launches Brooks across the ring with a German suplex cover. 1, no, 1.5. 2.5 minutes left for either man. If they want a decision before the time, clothesline once, twice by the Panther. As he's showing off his agility and strength as there's a power slam, or a scoop slam, excuse me. As now he turns him around, third time's the charm. Reverse choke slam, again. Oh my gosh, and the fact that he's not covering him again baffles me as he stomps away at the arm of Frank Sky. Cover 1, no, 1.5. Sky rolls out of the ring. The bodybuilder dives back inside, looking to gain some sort of advantage. Oh, drop toe hold, and Andre Brooks is cut open. He is cut open. Frank Sky gonna try and target the gash wound as he picks him up. Oh, rotating punch right there to the gash wound. As now he's sizing up Brooks. He's sizing him up for the end. Turns him around yet again. Oh, he's got him up. Torture rack! Cinched in! Can he make Andre Brooks tap out? Oh my gosh! Will we see history or no? The shots by Brooks! As he works his way out of it. Oh, Brooks with a kick right there! He's got him up! Oh! The Tower of Pain brings Sky down with a brain buster! Cover to win the match! 1, 2, 3! Andre Brooks picks up the win! Was there any doubt? But with under a minute left, as Frank Sky showed great heart and fortitude to press on and power through the pain to push Andre Brooks further. Unfortunately, Brooks, too much for the security guard of NXT. And Brooks looks ever stronger and more dangerous than ever as he looks to take the North American title, which will be defended in the main event tonight. But he looks to take the championship at NXT Takeover in Toronto. As we go to the next series of segments before the semi-main event, so we'll go through 2 matches and a bunch of segments to build up the stories leading in NXT Takeover. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, Andre Brooks motions for the belt to be around his waist as the message is clear. He's gunning for the belt. And he looks to take it. Will he? We'll have to find out next episode, but for now, he stands tall here at NXT. We have a bunch of segments, so let's get into it. After the match, Brooks looks down at Sky and motions for a microphone. He's given it to him by a production member, and he winds up clotheslining said production member. He looks down at Sky and asks him an important question. What are you going to do about that, hero? When there's no answer, he turns to the camera and asks Kyle Jordan what he's going to do when Brooks steps in the ring with him at NXT TakeOver. Will he fall like all the others who stepped up to oppose him, or will he be the second man to give him a challenge? He drops the microphone and leaves the ring while the medical staff check on the crew member. He's referring to Cody Creed, who wound up beating him in the King of the Ring tournament. Cuts backstage to the parking garage where the Redemption faction is arriving to the building. Jordan stops the group and tells the 3 of them that there will be no funny business tonight. He doesn't want to overexert the faction ahead of their tag team title match at NXT Takeover Toronto, so only in self-defense will they act. Wilkins proceeds to ask who will be in the tag team match, and Jordan tells them that he hasn't decided yet. Wilkins presses a little bit further and asks why, as a leader, he hasn't decided that. Shouldn't a leader be more decisive and keep his members happy? Jordan doesn't like that Wilkins is stirring the pot and glares at him before telling all of them that he's going to get warmed up for his title defense tonight and head to the locker room. We actually do cut to the locker room, or just outside it, where Demi Dynamite is talking to NXT trainer and WWE Hall of Famer Adrian Galerto, but they're interrupted by Asuka, who proceeds to challenge Dynamite to a match at NXT Takeover. Dynamite is surprised by this and points out that she lost to Charlotte Flair last NXT. Asuka shakes her head and says that setbacks are part of life, but so are opportunities. Asuka's heard a lot of praise and jealousy from the other women in the locker room towards Demi. Asuka wants to test herself against Demi in this challenge. Asuka's the third longest reigning women's champion of all time in Universe Mode and holds the record for longest championship reign with the women's title. She's had success and wants to see if she still has what it takes. She's not choosing Flair for a match. She's choosing Demi. She offers out her hand, and Demi takes Asuka's hand and shakes it, before telling the Empress of Tomorrow that it would be an honor to grace the ring with her. Asuka laughs and says that it'll be time to find out if Asuka herself is the Empress of yesterday, and if Demi is now the tomorrow. Demi's been startled by this as Asuka leaves. It's pretty heavy to think about. You think about what she's implying. But we then go to Rivers, defending his Cruiserweight title against Shuichi. And Rivers picks up the win, defending his title once again. Rivers gets the win and steps over Shuichi after the match. And the Saito brothers come out to the ring, take him out for the disrespect, but Rivers escapes. Saito brothers help Shuichi up and take him to the back while promising that they won't let him down in the tag team match next. We'll have to see about that. It then cuts backstage to Mr. Samuel, who's meeting with TJ Ballman. He informs the Kraken that Cretin beat him at NXT Takeover Vengeance Day, so if Ballman is being added to the NXT title match, Cretin must be added too. Ballman states that after careful evaluation, he wants Cretin to be added to the match. That way he can break him in half, crush him, and rip the title away from everyone else to be the NXT champion. Mr. Samuel thanks him for the understanding and offers out his hand to the Kraken. The Kraken gets in his face and asks if he breaks Mr. Samuel, will Kurt Angle acknowledge him as the true wrestling machine of NXT. Samuel states that instead of trying to impress Kurt Angle, Ballman should focus on proving to everyone in the locker room and the fans that he's the best in NXT by winning the title. Next episode. Ballman grabs Mr. Samuel's shirt and yells that he is the best. It's already been decided. Samuel warns him that he's on thin ice after the Kurt Angle attack at NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day. Ballman lets go and leaves. Anger and determination are burning in his eyes. But before the next matchup number 3, there was actually an attack. So it goes backstage to said parking lot where Cody Cretin has his head put through one of the car windows. And people are wondering what happened. What happened as he is covered in blood across his face, beaten and battered. Ballman obviously wasn't there, so he's in the clear. It could be Tony Ramirez. Arthur Rex doesn't seem likely though with him. It could be, well, NXT's very own Chris Hall. Suspects are on the list, but I'm sure that he's not going to be 100%, but will probably, knowing his pride and wanting to follow through with the match, will still show up at NXT TakeOver, but potentially not 100%. As we then go to matchup number 3, High Society defending the NXT Tag Team titles against the Saito brothers, and they just barely pick up the win. Just barely. The two of them raise the titles up, and then Redemption comes out to face the duo. Jordan offers out his hand to West, who takes it. Jordan steps aside for his group, but Wilkins shakes his head and leaves the ring, leaving Knox and Wolf to have the stare down. and the tag team champions raise the belts and leave the ring soon after. Jordan isn't happy that Wilkins walked out of the faction, but they're having a segment here. They're having a moment in time. They're trying to hype up the match. Following this, though, RJ Taylor, the manager for the Margrave, comes out and asks if Mac Allen is a hypocrite. The man refuses to move on from NXT, but as soon as he's called out on not moving up, he moves up, signs a deal to SmackDown, and wins a championship. Taylor states that a man who's willing to abandon what he's fighting for is a coward. Mac Allen is now both a coward and a hypocrite, because he's willing to run rather than stand and fight. The Margrave beating him down at NXT Takeover will be a decisive end to Mac Allen. Mac talked about wanting to become NXT champion. This obsession, well, clearly it's not that big of a deal, considering that he's willing to move forward, only in spite of the Margrave. In this story, the Margrave is the hero, ridding NXT of such a pain. Just then, Mac Allen comes out with the Hardcore Championship around his waist, but stays on the ramp. Mac says that he did all that on SmackDown Live to prove a point. He is more than ready for the main roster, but he needs to be the one to take the title from Chris Hall. He needs to unseat him. He needs to crush him once and for all. RJ Taylor shakes his head and says that Mac Allen is no longer the main character of NXT. His time is done and it's time to move forward. The Margrave will put down Mac Allen and send him to Clash of Champions with a broken spirit. Mac proceeds to ask Taylor if he's sure he doesn't want this to be a title match at NXT Takeover. Taylor sighs and tells Mac that he's missing the whole point of the why this is happening. Taylor and the Margrave are men of principles and codes. Mac Allen has become a problem, and it's a hindrance upon NXT's growth. NXT can only move forward when Mac Allen moves on. Therefore, the Margrave must out-wrestle, outperform, and defeat Mac Allen in a clean match, no extra stipulations, one-on-one without the championship. Because beating Mac Allen will hurt his spirit as a newly crowned champion. The Phoenix may have slain a dragon on SmackDown, but at TakeOver, the closer will shut the book of Mac Allen's career in NXT. Mac says that he's sick of this stupid garbage, drops his title and the microphone, and then before charging the ring, RJ Taylor waits for him and the two start trading blows inside the ring. Ultimately, Mac Allen wins the exchange and beats him down, hits him with the Rainmaker, and he goes under the ring, grabs a chair, which he smacks over RJ Taylor several times. He points to the camera and asks where the Margrave is. Where are you? Don't you protect him? He tells Taylor that he's not afraid of the Margrave and smacks the chair across his back again. He tells the camera that he'll retain the title at Clash of Champions. He'll slay the Margrave, and then he'll slay Chris Hall once and for all, and he will become NXT champion again. He raises the chair again, but security race down to stop him. He gets restrained and taken to the back while RJ Taylor is checked out by a medical doctor. But the cameras show that Taylor can't help but smile while Mac Allen yells at him that he's not afraid while he's getting hauled away. So it seems that Taylor and the Margrave wanted to show this aggressive new style of Mac Allen. His anger is boiling over. We now go to the semi-main event where Madison and Dax Devonaire will wage war. The winner will join that Hardcore Championship match at Clash of Champions with Daniel Bryan and Mac Allen. So we're going to see which one of these two will join them next. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the semi-main event. You have Dax Devonaire, a two-time NXT North American champion, and Madison, Will Buzz Madison, former BCW heavyweight champion, as well as former hardcore champion in Universe Mode, as Madison wins the exchange and hits him with a shoulder thrust right to the shoulder of Dax Devonaire. The soapbox the mouthpiece of NXT, was no stranger to vocalizing his thoughts in front of the whole world. Looks to get an opportunity at the Hardcore Championship Clash of Champions to stick it to Daniel Bryan even further. Will Madison has a bit of history with him anyways. It's Madison trying to keep control of the match. Dax Devonaire gets to his feet, shoves away Madison and hits a dropkick. No, Madison wags his finger saying, not today. Uppercut there. Strike combinations by Madison as he hits several strikes. Oh, no, wait. Dax Devonaire blocks it, finally turns it around and gets a tackle, bringing Madison down to the mat. Now delivering an elbow right across the chest of Madison as the tide has been turned in Dax Devonaire's favor. Both men having a little bit of a personal rivalry with Daniel Bryan over the Hardcore Championship. Madison has had dealings, though, both due to his own actions and the actions of the other. And I'm referring to Jackson Wilkins of the Redemption faction. This all started back at King of the Ring of NXT, where Jackson Wilkins proceeded to disrespect his mentor, Madison's mentor, Baron Blade, in a match. Beat him down afterwards. Madison still looking to get payback as there's a body splash to the back. Cover here to put Dax Devonaire away. No. Kick out there. Madison trying to press on. Kick to the sternum. Uppercut. No, wait. Oh, tossing him. Oh, wait. No, what a counter. My Madison is a counter with an arm drag. Caught him with an insecure. Dax Devonaire's right back up and put down to the canvas due to a clothesline human cannonball. My Madison as he continues to pour on the offense. Nothing off the ropes. Axe handle. No, missed it there. Dax with a drop kick targeting the knee. This time it connected and Madison rolled out of the ring to get a little bit of reprieve. No, got back outside the ring. Dax Devonaire follows. Oh, wheelbarrow suplex there. Madison feeling it tonight, feeling the momentum has shifted and turned it back into his favor. Is now Devonaire pulling himself up to his feet. Madison Irish whipping him yet again. Here we go, twirl the rope, backbreaker connecting. Devonaire getting his spine rattled there. Madison continuing to feed off the energy of this crowd that is getting to its feet. As now Madison, several kicks to the gut, bringing him down, trying to wear him down further, but Devonaire rolls through, drop kick there, making Madison spin in the air as he came crashing down to the mat. As now Devonaire, once again, has control, picks up Madison, looking to put him away, big boot connected, and now, ladies and gentlemen, NXT Full Sail is on their feet as he slices him up. Here it comes for the jackknife powerbomb. Wait, no, Madison countered, cover one, two, kick out at two as he turned it into a pin attempt, but no, wait, what power by Madison. Slams down Devonaire. Cover one, two, kick out at two. So Devonaire escapes, but not for long as Madison's getting him up to his feet. Here it comes. Caught him. No way. Oh my gosh. A super kick as he hooks the leg to win the match. Two. Kick out at two. Devonaire stays alive. As the match will continue much to the disbelief of Buzz here. But oh, speaking of his nickname, he's looking for the Buzz Killer upon Devonaire as he slices him up. Here it comes. No! He caught him there. Flush across the jaw. Cover one, two, kick out at two yet again, and Madison full of frustration. After connecting in a little bit of my personal ambition and desires of this match came through on that kick. As now Madison sizes him up. Hurricanrana off the top rope to Devonaire. As he now picks him up. Jaw rattler there as Devonaire found his wits and the wherewithal to come back and persevere and power through, as now he delivers several clotheslines to Madison, who's exerted all this energy to put him down. Devonaire has endured the pain, powered through, and now delivers another big boot, looking to put him away. Is this enough to Madison? 1, 2, kick out at 2, near fall. As it's Devonaire's time to get frustrated. Now Madison. Ooh, kick right there. His knee connecting with the skull of Devonaire, who pushes him away with a big boot. Now goes up to the top turnbuckle, but no. Madison rolls out of the ring. Still, he could make the leap of faith if he wants to. He will! Oh, what a punch! As it connects, sending Madison into the barricade as he picks up Madison! Oh, crashes him against the barricade, and Madison looks to be busted open after landing his skull flush across that edged railing. Different from Raw and SmackDown, where there's a bit more thickness and more padding there. It is a metal railing underneath the covers. Ooh, as Dax Devonaire slamming Madison into the edge of the apron as my voice is cracking. It's gone. It's destroyed. Devastated and obliterated. And so, potentially, is Madison's ribs after that stomp. As Devonaire drove the boot right into the stomach and now drove his boot right into the skull of Madison. But he's sizing him up for the end. Here it comes. He's about to shatter his spinal cord. Jackknife. Power bomb there. Hooks the leg to win the match. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Both men kicking out of crucial moves as Devonaire can't believe it. Madison with a give up shoulder tackle there. How? Adrenaline is a hell of a drug that he's taking right now as he's powering through a second win. No! Devonaire shuts it down as he slices him up yet again. Second time. Jackknife power bomb. No! It's countered to go to Clash of Champions. 1, 2. No way, Devonaire counters. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh! Devonaire countered it and pinned Madison, who countered the jackknife powerbomb into a roll-up there, only for Devonaire to use momentum, flip out of it, and then put all of his weight against Will Madison to ensure that he didn't kick out. What an ending, as Dax Devonaire manages to secure an opportunity at the Hardcore Championship in 2 episodes at Clash of Champions. What a victory for him here tonight. A solid outing between the two, but unfortunately, Will Madison just comes up short of another opportunity to become a 2-time Hardcore Champion. But for now, the soapbox of NXT looks to go to the main roster for potentially 1 night only. But if he wins said championship, well, we could be sticking around and he could be seen on Raw and maybe SmackDown again. As Devonaire, a crucial win. As it's going to be a hell of a triple threat match between Mac Allen, Dax Devonaire, and Daniel Bryan in 2 episodes. 4 segments, ladies and gentlemen, is after the match. Devonaire wins, but Madison gets attacked after the match by Jackson Wilkins. Devonaire gets out of the ring, and Wilkins gets a chair to hit one of the security guards, trying to stop him from beating down Madison further. Keeps the pouring out security from the ring. Then Mr. Samuel comes out. The GM informs Wilkins that since he has little regard for his faction's wishes, Mr. Samuel will punish the group as a whole. Wilkins and one of his fellow members will team up to take on Madison and a partner of his choosing at NXT Takeover. Any resistance will be met with swift punishment. Wilkins gets grabbed by security and Mr. Samuel orders them to take him to the rest of the faction backstage. He has some other things to take care of. Business, ladies and gentlemen, business. There you go to a commercial break, but when we come back, cuts the ring where Mr. Samuel invites Yuri Yamashita, Haruto, his son, and Aiden White to the ring. The trio come out and Mr. Samuel gives Yuri a microphone to speak his mind. Yuri states that he attacked Mr. Samuel at Vengeance Day due to the news of his son's firing. It wasn't because Mr. Samuel had anything to do with it, but because he didn't fight for his son to stay as a member of his roster. He apologizes to Mr. Samuel for letting his anger boil over, and it was misplaced. He's willing to pay for the punishment. He hands the microphone to his son. Haruto states that he had to get surgery. And on his road to recovery, he received a call from Mr. Trap, Marcus, firing him from the company. It was due to, quote, budget cuts. And Marcus felt that Haruto was a waste of talent. He asks if there was any way to make his way back. If not, he will spend as many years as it takes molding his body, mind, and skills to become a wrestler that this company could be proud to have, and maybe a champion that it would be proud to have represent. Mr. Samuel replies and states that the board feels that this presents an opportunity of intrigue. Mr. Samuel has no doubt that Haruto has the possibilities and the potential to become a champion and a successful one at that in Universe Mode. He's glad that he's willing to do whatever it takes, because they feel an assessment of Haruto's abilities should be showcased in the ring at this NXT Takeover next episode. They want him to put him not only against an opponent that is seasoned, but in an atmosphere where Haruto would be at a disadvantage. Prove that he has the heart and ability to overcome in the ring and achieve victory in this circumstance. Haruto accepts this match and asks if he wins, will he be guaranteed a contract. Mr. Samuel confirms this and says that Yuri's attack will be forgiven as well. Haruto then asks who his opponent will be, and Mr. Samuel points to the ramp, and "You think you know me" is all you hear. And then Edge's theme song hits, lights up the Titantron, and Edge comes out. The Rated R superstar doesn't really look stellar to be there, but he offers out a hand to Haruto. Haruto doesn't take the hand for a bit, but when he does try to shake Edge's hand, Edge pulls the hand away, saying he's got to earn it. Next show. Haruto nods to this, and Edge leaves the ring in understanding. Both men see eye to eye on this point. He's got to earn it. After the segment, it goes backstage to Kyle Jordan, throwing several water bottles in the locker room and having an argument with Wilkins. Wilkins argues that he's doing what the faction needs to be doing and running and creating chaos. Jordan disagrees and says that they need to be focused on winning the gold again. Now the faction will be down a man for a tag team match. How is he going to make a decision on who will fill in for the faction in the NXT tag team title match? How? He asks Knox and Wolf if either want to help Wilkins, and Wolf proceeds to offer to fill in as Wilkins' partner. So Wilkins and Wolf will take on Madison and whoever that person is going to be. That leaves Knox and somebody else that they have to pick externally. Jordan sighs and tells Knox that he's got a North American title match to worry about. They'll have to look externally for a partner. Case in point. Wolf offers up that they need to find someone that doesn't just want to become a tag team champion, but has beef with high society. This gives Jordan an idea, and he says that he'll tell them who they should contact after his tag team match. Or after his match tonight. He leaves, and Wilkins is displeased with all this and tells the other two that Jordan doesn't have the best interest at heart with the group, because he's looking externally rather than voting himself to be in the tag team match. Go to the next match as Wilkins starts to plant seeds of potential deception. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the main event. Kyle Jordan defending his championship against a mystery opponent right now. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here on NXT. A burning question So who is his opponent? Kyle Jordan's opponent gonna be? Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the man from the Ambassadors of Violence, Crossbones, Miles Jacobs. He is getting a prime time opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, he is one half of the two-time NXT Tag Team Champions of Universe Mode, the Ambassadors of Violence. This is the silent, bone-breaking opponent for Kyle Jordan. This is going to be a hell of a challenge, especially with this man who is tough as nails. He is tough to break, tough to shatter his will, as he has overcome adversity again and again in the ring to get where he's at. And to get a singles opportunity is a golden gift on his plate. As now, ladies and gentlemen, now here comes said champion, walking in with a title reign of 27 episodes. Top 5 longest championship reign with the North American Championship single run. He is currently total in the top 5 all-time longest reigning North American champions, as he just passed Eric Young, who held the title for 26 episodes. He's got Kevin Draco and Davis King in front of him. Kevin Draco at 28 episodes, Davis King at 36. It is a monumental moment indeed in time for Kyle Jordan, the leader of the Redemption faction, as he's locked, loaded, ready to go to defend his title here on NXT. There has been a 15-minute timer put upon this match, because Mr. Samuels said that he doesn't want this match running too long, as the following contest, ladies and gentlemen, is scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 15 minutes of scheduled contest for the NXT North American title. Introducing first the challenger. He is a two-time NXT Tag Team Champion of the World, a member of the Ambassadors of Violence, Miles Jacobs. And introducing the man opposite the ring with a title reign of 27 episodes in his first reign. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE NXT North American Champion of the World, representing Redemption, Kyle Jordan. Kyle Jordan, laser focused on what he has to do to stay on top, to stay as a champion. As if he loses this title, the odds get even worse for him at NXT Takeover in Toronto. It would become a fatal four-way. No, it would be a triple threat match. Excuse me. I'm misinterpreting who all is in this match. It would be a triple threat match. If it's a tie tonight, it becomes a triple threat match, if it goes the distance. But if he wins, it stays a one-on-one match. So, for his sake, well, he obviously can either get disqualified, pinfall, submission, maybe. It depends on how power-hungry Mr. Samuel is tonight. Sorry, I should say influential. As, of course, the board has been tightening down upon the GM of NXT, feeling that he's lost control. So Mr. Samuels to take more control, which is a shame, as there's a hook around of there by Kyle Jordan. Looking for a kick to the back. Jacobs counters, look for a clubbing blow to the back, but Jordan picks him up, only for Jacobs to slam him back down, brings him back down to the canvas. 15 minutes on the clock to become North American Champion is the time limit he has been given to try and beat Jordan in this match, as Jordan shoves him away, but a counter by Crossbones there with a Japanese-styled arm drag. Oh, what a crucifix takedown. Oh, no, not even a one count. Jordan stays alive. Irish whipping him now. Miles, Crossbones, Jacobs pours it on. Forearm there. Trying to back him back into the corner. But no, Kyle Jordan battles out of it. The Redemption leader proving his worth tonight on why he has held that title for 27 episodes. It is one of the longest reigning North American champions of all time, as now he is caught in submission. Jacobs can make him tap, but no. Jordan works his way out of it. Eats a kick though, and a shot by Crossbones. Now ties him up. It's gonna be a crossface. Crossface submission, trying to wear him down quickly here, but no. Ladies and gentlemen, he works his way out of it. A minute and a half gone by in the timer so far. Race against the clock. As once again he's got him in a second crossface. Yet again, another trap for Kyle Jordan to be locked in, but he works his way out of it yet again. However, the damage, the wear and tear on his body could become evident later in the match as there's a back body drop and a kip up there. Clearly not affecting him right now, at least momentarily, as he goes for a cover to give himself a little bit more of reprieve rather than try to look for validation on whether it's a victory or not, as he kicks Jacobs in the back. But no, Jordan counters it. Irish whipping him into the corner. Puts him in the corner, look for the drop kick, but no, Jacobs had that well scouted a mile away as he moves out of the way. Quick roll up here by Crossbones to become the new champion. 1.5, as he tried to catch Jordan by surprise, but Jordan, too aware of that. Arm drag counter, but Jacobs lands a resilient blow to at least delay the inevitable, which is Jacobs getting pressed against the ropes and launched off by the NXT North American champion, who goes for a cover yet again, probably more for reprieve again, rather than validation on success. Trying to give himself some air, slaps the back of the head by Jacobs, picks him up, and atomic drop there to the North American champion, who just got his little Jordan smashed. Or should I say, he just got launched into the air. Air Jordan gets some air time, as now Irish whipped into the corner. Jacobs sizing him up, drop kick there. Jordan gets stunned as the champion gets hit with a neck breaker there. Jacobs with a cover to put him away. 1.5. 11:30 on the clock left in this match. Haven't had this kind of pressure for anybody aside from, somebody trying to survive Andre Brooks, as there was a hell of a brain buster there by Jacobs trying to target the neck of Jordan. Jordan backs him off, and now it's a one-legged code breaker there. Jacobs just got some air time on his own. Holy cow, as he took to the skies. Jordan now, backs him away. Harlem kick there. Sizing him up yet again. One more time. He's got him. He's got him up. Plants him down with a rampage cover to put him away. 1.5. As Jacobs kicks out. I talked about endurance and the ability to press through pain. The man has had his jaw broken in a match before, and he finished the fight against his tag team partner, if that says anything about his heart and his will and his drive. As Jordan dials it up looking for the drop kick, but no, Jacobs dodged it as he counters the momentum that Jordan was building with the pressing attacks. As now Jordan, stunned, gets to his feet, only to get Irish whipped by Jacobs. Sent against the ropes, picked up here. Jordan shoves him away. Jacobs, though, eats a kick. No, he caught it. He counters Jordan, and now a slap to the back of the head once again. 5 minutes have been gone by, and so much has happened so far. As Jacobs with a roll through senton off his shoulders in a fireman's carry position to go to the top rope, and then dives down with a double-handed axe handle. We're trying to go for a submission to bring the knee of Jordan to his face to try and touch his nose. It is a painful contorting hold that is wearing down the champion. He's trying to find a potential hold, some way that he can counter this submission yet again, as he does. Works his way out of it off of Jacobs. And both men looking for high kicks, but missed it there. Both men sailed through the air and past each other, and could have done a little bit of a wave with that one, as nothing connected. But now Jordan sends Jacobs out of the ring and delivers a hurricanrana to the outside. The athleticism between the two on full display for Full Sail and everyone at home watching around the world that clicks on the video. So now Jordan slams Jacobs' skull off the edge of the apron. Count of 4 by the referee for a countout. I'm sure the pride of the champion is too great to allow a countout victory. Especially everything that's been going on tonight. He wants to prove a point. Prove why he is the leader of the Redemption faction, as he delivers a neck breaker there to I was about to say Jordan, but it's Jacobs. So Jacobs is prone down on the canvas. Jordan, the champion, climbing high to the top rope, perched above, looking down upon him. 450 splash. Some forward momentum behind it, targeting the ribs. Kick out though by Jacobs, as there was too much reprieve, too much delay between the two. As Jordan gonna target the ribs further with a standing moonsault there. Now a kick to the skull of Jacobs. Bashing Jacobs' skull further with a knee across the skull. But Jacobs targets the knee, shoving Jordan away. Drop kick there, quick as a cat. Leaping elbow, but Jordan rolls out of the way. Uppercut there. These two are full throttle. Shout out to Cody Creedon and his finishing name, as there was a Harlem kick to retain the title, but no, a kick out, leaving Jordan stunned at what to do next. Now he's looking forward yet again, another, for the second time, another rampage. Cover to put him away. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 1.5. Jacobs kicking out. Jordan in disbelief. 7 minutes on the clock. Cover again, as we're over halfway in the scheduled time that Mr. Samuel has given this match. Feels that these two will go to war and press beyond the timer if it means becoming champion. And he wants to preserve to some extent his semi-main event, Andre Brooks versus Kyle Jordan. Just when Jordan getting too worn out if Jacobs presses on and pushes him over the limit. And now Jacobs drives him into the canvas. 1, 2, no, and it's the champion's turn to be planted on the canvas with his shoulders pinned, but he kicks out with a near fall. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left, as now Jacobs feeling it tonight, as he's willing the champion to his feet. No! Jordan counters, rolls him through, got him by the head, and now slamming his skull to the turnbuckles once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I might have miscounted there. As Jordan gets slammed into the turnbuckles to finish it off, and Jacobs crucifix roll up to win the title. 1, 2, kick out at 2. So close for Jacobs. Eats an uppercut though from Jordan. Jordan sizing him up for a cutter, but no! A powerful forearm by Jacobs, cutting open the North American champion. Elbow to the skull, as Jacobs has an opportunity to win his first singles title in Universe Mode history on NXT tonight, as he locks in his legs around the skull of Jordan, but that's only to keep his head from moving around, as he delivered another elbow to the gash wound. Acting like a surgeon right now, as he targets the leg of Kyle Jordan now, softening him up here. As he's got 5 minutes if he wants to take it as far as as close as he can, as now he locks in a leg lock here. An adaptation of the figure 4, as Kyle Jordan in a lot of pain, getting his legs punished even further, as there's a shot to the skull of Jacobs, breaking up the hold. And now spinning heel kick there by Jacobs, or to Jacobs, once again targeting those ribs. And Jacobs with a drop down, but he wasn't prepared for the Hurricanrana move, or the leg scissor move by Kyle Jordan. As Jordan, his agility on full display, as there's a kick right there after running the ropes to the chest of Jacobs, punishing those ribs further, and a super kick out of nowhere by the champion. As now he's locked his legs around the skull, around the head of Jacobs, but this is to put pressure upon the skull after a newly opened wound, to cause him to bleed more, as Jordan countered Jacobs and dropped him against the top rope. High pressure stakes between the two, as there's a Harlem kick. A cover to put him away. 1, 2. Kick out at 2, near fall yet again. What do these two have to do to put the other away on the canvas once and for all? As Jordan ascends to the top rope, looking to put it all on the line. Frog splash, no! Jacobs got to his feet as he countered it. He's primed and ready for an attack, but no. Jordan had it well scouted and managed to defend it. Fireman's carry tossed over his head by Jacobs, who counters it, twists him around, sizes him up. Neck breaker to the tax champion, rolls him over to a last chancery. He could make the champion tap in the middle of the ring. Can he win the North American title? Right here tonight, as Jordan, struggling to stay alive, shot right there to the skull though, as Jacobs is rocked. Picked up into a fireman's carry, Jordan turning the tide, got him up in a power bomb. Oh, launches him to the outside. Jacobs just fell over the ropes into the outside via power bomb. Wow. Jordan brings him inside the ring, but Jacobs somehow wills himself to his feet. Irish whipping the champion, looking for a leaping clothesline, but missed it. Jordan, gets in with a second one, nearly decapitating the bloody champion. As now Jacobs, Irish whipping him yet again, picks him up, atomic drop there. Kyle Jordan went for some air time and came down right between his legs, getting smashed. 2 minutes left on the clock. Kyle Jordan in trouble. Jacobs drives him down to win the match. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. 1 minute, 50 seconds. Jacobs can't believe it. I, for one, am right there with him. Drop kick to the back of the champion. Jacobs wants the title. Oh, so badly. He was a singles champion before in BCW. Looking to make history tonight for himself and for Arthur Rex, as neither man has held a singles title in Universe mode to this point. It's now Jacobs. Forearm smash, sending Kyle Jordan out of the ring. And oh, what's this? Jacobs looks to fly. What a dive! Through the ropes to the outside. Jacobs on a roll, neck breaker right there, wipes off the champion. 1 minute left, the pressure is on if these two want to get a decisive victory here tonight. 50 seconds for Jacobs. If he wants to make history for himself, he's gonna do it now, telling the crowd that it's over as he goes up to the top rope, looking to make an impact. Here it comes, dropkick, no, too far away. Jordan was too far away, but Jordan's still in a daze, so Jacobs takes full advantage of the botchamania. Sends him into the corner. It's a back elbow there, rocks the champion further. Elbow to the back of the spinal column. As now Jordan could fall. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. 15 seconds. Come on, Jacobs. Come on, Jacobs. As he picks up Jordan, looks at the clock. Here it comes. Drives him down. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2, and the time expires on a draw. A shocking and unfortunate result here tonight as Mr. Samuel comes out and informs the duo that he could restart the match for these fans tonight that have paid a lot of money to see it, but he feels that this is a prime opportunity to sell the match at NXT Takeover. At Takeover, it will be a triple threat match for the North American title. Jordan and Jacobs, along with Andre Brooks. Jordan and Jacobs have a stare down after they both recover. But then Andre Brooks comes out. Jordan backs off a bit out of the ring, but Jacobs holds his ground as Brooks enters the ring. Brooks raises an eyebrow at the other challenger. Then security comes out to ensure that they remain separated. Jordan goes up the ramp, leaving the two still staring down as the show goes backstage, where another attack is going on. As to end the show, another attack has happened in the parking lot. Nobody's safe tonight, as it's Arthur Rex now, who's had his head smashed against the car door. So there's a dent there. Also, just a carnage around as a chair was laying next to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready for NXT TakeOver Toronto. I don't know when the show will happen yet, but we'll have to see. Same with Clash of Champions. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, of course, if you choose. But most importantly, as always, Suda Matter Army. I will see you all next time on Universe Mode.